Earth lay cloaked in the gray stillness before dawn, a hushed world where shadows stretched long and cold across the desolate sands. The Helios launch base loomed in the heart of a remote desert, its massive metal skeleton shimmering faintly under the pale glow of a waning moon. Argus, a sleek rocket of black and silver, stood poised like a predator ready to strike, its sharp, brutal lines cutting through the silence. A vessel built to hurl 3 daring souls into the uncharted abyss of space. Rhea Winter stood tall in the control cabin, her burnt red hair cascading to her shoulders like a fiery waterfall, her sharp green hunter's eyes flicking over the final checklist with unwavering focus. An eagle tattoo on her neck pulsing with every steady breath, as if it might take flight. Beside her, Jackson Kidd hunched over his console, his dark skin framed by a short, rugged beard, a wrench jiggling in his pocket as he muttered in a deep, resonant voice that the engines were running too hot, his brow furrowed with the hope they wouldn't explode mid-flight. Sophia Lenz lingered near the window, her messy blonde hair half veiling her freckled face, round glasses perched on her nose catching the first glimmers of dawn, her soft whisper floating through the cabin. If they blew up, at least the view would be breathtaking. The countdown pierced the tension. 5, 4, 3, and the earth roared to life beneath them. White and blue flames erupted from Argus's tail, a deafening inferno that shook the ground, the rocket clawing through the atmosphere with savage, unrelenting power until it breached the void, darkness folding around them like an endless, velvet blanket. Sophia exhaled sharply, her voice cutting through the quiet as she shouted to look ahead, her eyes wide behind her glasses. Before them unfurled a colossal vortex of glowing gases, a swirling tapestry of purples and oranges that pulsed as if alive, breathing with cosmic rhythm. Chunks of ice and jagged rock drifted within, catching starlight and shattering it into diamond-like prisms. Jackson's voice rumbled low, insisting this wasn't a nebula, but something stranger, something unseen, while Rhea's lips curled into a fierce grin, declaring that whatever it was, they were the first to lay eyes on its wild splendor. Peace shattered in an instant. An explosion rocked the engines, red lights flashing like blood across the cabin, a harsh metallic screech clawing at the walls. Jackson's shout filled the air, warning that pressure in the cooling system was spiking, the engines melting under the strain, his hands already reaching for tools as Rhea unbuckled her belt with a snap, sweat beading on her brow, barking for Sophia to scan and Jackson to follow her to the engine bay. Sophia's device hummed to life, projecting a chilling sight. A gaping crack in the hull, a black, sticky mass oozing within, gnawing at the metal like a living plague. Her voice trembled as she named it a space parasite, Rhea's jaw tightening as she vowed to destroy it before it devoured them whole. The ship lurched toward an asteroid belt, giant rocks spinning like fiery bullets in a deadly dance around them. Rhea's hands gripping the controls with iron resolve, the system locked tight beneath her fingers. Jackson stormed into the engine bay, plasma torch flaring in his grip, his shout echoing that burning the creature might doom them all. But Sophia's steady voice cut through, paralyzed it with a shock, then ejected into the void. Time stretched into a nightmare, their hands moving in desperate sync, wiring cables, unleashing an electric pulse that surged through the ship. The black mass writhed, convulsed, and fell still. Rhea slammed the hatch open, the parasite hurtling into the blackness, the engines roaring back to life as the ship broke free from the asteroid's grasp, unscathed. Their breaths steadied, hearts slowing as the Milky Way unfurled before them, a gleaming silver river of stars stretching into eternity, each one a whispered promise of the unknown. Rhea glanced over her shoulder, her voice firm. They were too strong for any space creature to halt their path. Jackson let out a rough laugh, wiping sweat from his brow, joking he hoped the next one would be prettier. Sophia pressed her hands to the glass, her eyes tracing the galaxy's edge, murmuring that this was merely the dawn of their tale. Argus surged forward with proud defiance toward the galaxy's heart, 3 warriors bound by courage, knowing this was but the first chapter of a grander odyssey. Now it's your turn. Join their journey. Explore the cosmos with them. and step into a story that's only just begun to unfold. Now it's your turn. What did you think of Rhea, Jackson, and Sophia's cosmic adventure? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button if you love their journey, and subscribe to join us for more epic tales among the stars.